The Hearthstone music on the Hearthstone music in general is always just kind of like nice and soothing. I play with it with the sound in the game really turned down, but the sound direction in the game is real good. Also, hello. I'm doing a midday arena because I've been itching to do more of this like new standard arena stuff. And I have told myself many times before, like, hey, if you're thinking about doing midday or midnight or whenever arena things, maybe you should stream them because they're enjoyable and that's kind of the thing to do. So, yeah. Yeah, it is certainly quite early, but the time works for me today. So, in the sense that I totally destroyed my sleep schedule like yesterday, and now today is like it should be back to normal. We'll see. Anyway, how's it all going? We're jumping into the arena. It's just me here, and we're going to be doing Shaman because Shaman is one of my favorite classes to play in the arena. I think it's one of the ones that has benefited the most, and I've played it already once, but I will do it again. I just got off of doing a warrior before this one, so I realized that the only place that is actually high noon is mountain time, and even then it's a couple minutes late. But you know how it works. So, let's see what our legend is, I wonder. So yeah, okay. This one is pretty easily between second-rate Bruiser and Corrupted Seer. Corrupted Seer's stock is up a little bit more in, obviously, like, non-sweeper classes, but Shaman sort of turned into a sweeper class more so because of like the rarity upping, so like Lightning Storm is more easily able to show up. That said, I still think that the Corrupted Seer is the place to be, as it's irreplaceable. Like, sweepers aren't irreplaceable effect, so that's what I'm going to be going with, even though like second rate Bruiser is no slouch, let me tell you. This one's very straightforward. One of the things that's changed in the arena that I talk a lot about is the power level of like I always make the joke. I've made the joke a lot of times about the free legend and everybody having them, which means cards like Hex's value is even higher than it was before, which was already incredibly high. Ooh. Bit of a tough choice here. Flame Tongue Totem versus Amani Berserker. Flame Tongue Totem is very powerful within the class and very powerful on its own. Amani Berserker is just one of the best 2-drops you can ask for, especially it being like a base set 2-drop. It's good. I think Flame Tongue's where I want to be, though. That lets you do a lot more like trading up and tricks like that. It's also worth 4 power, a lot more so than Amani Berserker. Amani Berserker is technically worth 5 power, but like that's very rare that it is, whereas Flame Tongue it's very easy to get 4 damage out of. Naga Corsair is fine. Oh, oof. Finder's Keeper is here to save me from the bad purples. So one of the side effects of the rarities being more common in the arena, blues are pretty good as a whole. Like, blues pretty decent. Legendaries, you're going to get something big and powerful. Purples are garbage. Purples in most classes are okay, but neutral purples, you're looking at a 3-mana 1/1 that might be bigger. They have to work for to get to up to 3/3, and a 6-mana 6/6 with no text. So that's sweet. Anyway, this card finds cards with Overload are incredibly powerful. Cards with Overload, like, if we're talking about, like, what are the worst 3 cards that Finders Keepers can give you, it's, like, what? Forked Lightning. God, what? It's really hard to like think of three cards you don't want, and usually it's something like Earth Elemental or so. Like there's a heavy amount of sweepers in here. There's a heavy amount of big minions in here because of like 4 mana 7/7 and things like that. It's just really good stuff. On the finishers, Hosen Healer, Red Mono Worm. Red Mono Worm could do well. We have Finders Keepers. Yeah, it's more that purples are very narrow, like either include me as a very specific counter to X or build around a really specific style of deck, or sometimes it's literally just I'm a worse version of a common. That happens too sometimes. But, you know, like I'm Weasel Tunneler, that sort of thing. I'm intrigued to go with Red Mono Worm here. We only have a couple spells, but Red Mono Worm's all right. I don't know. I don't have a huge love for calling the finishers, and Hosen Healer's okay. Let's try this out. Wicked Witch Doctor. Yeah, well, Blubber Baron's also Blubber Baron has to be in your hand to get the bonus. It's incredibly bad. Wicked Witch Doctor versus Sly. This is certainly not the Frigid Snowballed. Though Frigid Snowballed ain't the worst. I mean, we just don't have anything that works with it right now. Well, Finders Keepers sort of does. Yeah, Wicked Witch Doctor could be alright. But, yeah, let's see how that plays out. I like having a pile of totems. Huge Toad versus Shield Master. So, this one's a bit tough, but I'm in the end, I'm going to go with Huge Toad, and I want to explain why. One of the big things that I've noticed in the arena with the removal of Gnomes versus Goblins, Noxramas, and making neutral cards from base set and classic like rarer, is that finding 2-drops that you want to play on 2 is really hard. Actually having a good curve is not an easy thing to do anymore, because a lot of your basic 2s like Bloodfin Raptor, Loot Hoarder, Amani Berserker, those are harder to find because they've been reduced in appearance, and a lot of the best 2s were actually just cards from Gnomes versus Goblins. So, Huge Toad is sort of an irreplaceable thing, being a 2-drop I want with relevant text. Like, Huge Toad and Bone Guard Lieutenant are 2 really high-pick cards just because they're on curve and they have some sort of good effect. Oh, Flame Tongue Totem the next. That's probably fine. Especially compared to Goldshire Footman and Backstreet Leper. Yeah, alright, I'm in. See, like, this is what you get for 2s, is Blowgill Sniper, which is not good. I do not... my opinion of Blowgill Sniper has has dropped very slowly over time. Just like, maybe this is okay. No, 2 mana 2/1 actually is irrelevant body. Oh, I'm paying 2 for an Elvish Archer. Oh, and then it just doesn't do anything. Cult of Apothecary's alright. A lot of the times, like, in the games where it saves you, you're already overwhelmed, so it's not going to do enough, is kind of its big problem. Gadget Zan Jouster is something for curve. And, like, when it's on, it's incredible. When it's off, it's like, I wasted a card, is the problem with it, you know? But when it's on, like, it's Zombie Chow no drawback, and Zombie Chow no drawback is extremely good. I don't know if that's reason enough to pick the Jouster, though. Let's believe in it. It'll just work. We have a couple reasons to be on spells, yes, no. Between the Witch Doctor and the Man Worm, but we only have 2. I don't believe in Joust either, but I want to at least see how it plays out. This is Bomb Squad, no question. Summoning Stone is basically like unplayable junk, doubly so in like, and Healing Wave is like okay, but I'd rather have removal than just staying alive. So yeah, give me that Bomb Squad. Also, this is 2 cards now for no, no, I'm not picking Summoning Stone. Don't care. That's dumb. I don't care how, if my deck was 29 spells, I would probably not actually want a Summoning Stone in it. Yeah, Evolve actually seems pretty good here with like Wicked Witch Doctor, Bomb Squad, and Corrupted Seer. I just talked about how irreplaceable things like Bone Guard Lieutenant are, and also talked about how Forked Lightning is like maybe the worst Overload spell. So, okay. Well, Sea Giant's actually a good one here, especially with like our hero power plus Wicked Witch Doctor. It's easy. It's easier for us to get a clogged board. Wind Up Burglebot is a 6-mana 5/5 that generally just dies before it gets to attack. And Frost Giant is generally an 8-mana 8/8. Sometimes Sea Giant is a 6-mana 8/8 and kind of rules. So let's be on the hugest plan and actually pick a good purple. Ooh. All right, now we get our choice of Overload card here, and this one's close in my mind. Like, Stormforge Axe is quite, like, axes are quite powerful. It's 6 points of damage if I need to go that way. And Stormcrack is a bad crackle, but it does its job well. Like, generally can kill up to about a 4-drop. Like you can kill like Lost Tall Strider ishes to it. So like that's just fine. Yeah, it is like the worst crackle. Like compared to Crackle, Stormcrack is so bad. Like you're literally you removed half of the targets for Crackle and you made it not alone. There's like purples suck, but purples don't suck that much. Stormcrack doesn't kill. Stormcrack kills like 2/6s I can think of that people want to play. Let me go with the Stormcrack. Ancestral Knowledge? Crackle rolling low is not an issue. That's fake. Like, especially because the low roll on Crackle is 3. So 75% of the time, Stormcrack is a worse card. And anyway, I'm gonna pick Ancestral Knowledge. I like this card. Ooh. 2 Flame Tongue Totems and a Thunderbluff Valiant? Ooh, that's looking good. Yeah, that's good stuff. Oh, here we go. It is time. Oh, wow. So for everybody who wanted the spell gimmick, I guess it's here. That's kind of funny. Though, Alright, so the Boogie Monster is not the pick here. That one's very obvious. The pick here is between Medivh and Alakir, the secret 6 damage. How good is Alakir? I like him a lot, and we have Flame Tongues for him. Like, we have 2 Flame Tongues for him, which are, like, super good with him. Yeah, I respect Alakir. Usually Alakir is getting, like, 2 for 1 plus, or is just the last points of damage to finish off a game. And I like that portion of him the most. They're like, he comes out of nowhere and just deals 10 and you lose. So I'm gonna go with him. Anyway, here's our legend for the day. Threes and a Frost Wolf Warlord. Kind of want some threes here. Sylvan Regent versus Jungle Panther. Sylvan Regent's alright. We have a couple of reasons to want tokens around. Jungle Panther's also really good as like secret damage plus trading up-ish. Basically, it kills any three and a lot of fours, which is his big power. Sylvan Regent is more like I want corrupted, is like Sea Giant Flame Tongue Totem sort of bait. Yes, I would. Well, let me rephrase that, Audible. I would play Crackle over Stormcrack 110% of the time, every single time given the choice. Like, yeah, you have the chance of rolling the 3 on it. Okay. But because that chance exists, I'm not going to not play the card that could deal 6 to my face, to my opponent's face. And also, there is no alternative to Lightning Storm. But there is an alternative to Stormcrack. That's the missing piece here. You don't have an option other than playing Lightning Storm for that range, unless you want to go to like Elemental Destruction, which hits your own board and is a different card, or Maelstrom Portal. But yeah, Stormcrack not only removes the like damage, like not only removes the damage, but removes the targeting restriction too, which makes it so much worse. Maybe Gnomish Inventor here. I didn't realize the gear turned. Shadow Bolt, but better. Yeah, basically. Ain't that the fate of Warlock, like, removal? I mean, like, Frostbolt versus, Dark Bomb, that sort of thing. Yeah, I like card draw. I don't think I actually want a second Wicked Witch Doctor. We're not actually heavy enough on spells for me to care. Calling the Finishers is cool, but I actually want to send in Shield Master for this deck. We don't have any taunt outside of, yeah, our Alakir, which isn't really real. Ooh, more removal, eh? Do I want more Bomb Squad? Wobbling Runts? More Bomb Squad Wobbling Runts? Kind of like more removal. It starts to hurt after a while, but I don't know. Wobbling Runts' biggest problem is like you play it on 6 and then your opponent's like, ignore it. And then you're like, okay, I have a 2/6 that takes 2 turns to die. Excellent. Excuse me. This is Azure Drake, basically no contest. Like, no contest whatsoever. Yeah. I get Ancestral Spirit, my, uh, Bomb Squad. Kaz, they announced that at the same time as the arena changes, but aren't implementing that at the same time as the arena changes for some reason. Like, I don't understand that either, but apparently that's not happening for another month and a half. Shrug. I thought the same thing too. Anyway, I'm picking Evil Heckler here. It's the strongest of these cards. I'm Well, right there with you though, Kaz. I thought that too for quite the longest time until everybody yelled at me when I said it on a stream, and they're like, "You moron, you fucking idiot! There's no difference between good things and bad things." So, and then I just sort of nodded my head and picked Spellbreaker because it's the best card here. Ooh, Maelstrom Portal versus Lava Burst. That's tough. Maelstrom Portal's quite strong, and we do have an Azure Drake already, so like spell damage is real. But Lava Burst is the 5 to the dome that sometimes just ends it. Let's take a look at what our removal suite looks like right now. We've got Corrupted Seer, couple bomb squads, Hex, Stormcrack, and then we just have Corrupted Seer as the sweeps. Like, that's our only sweeper. How much do I want to depend on secret damage to win a game is basically the question I'm asking. I think Maelstrom Portal does more. Daring Reporter looks alright here. Evolved Kobold, not, and Grotesque Dragonheart, also not. Daring Reporter is actually a good card. Wow, I thought Wind Fury... No, Wind Fury wasn't removed. It was the Wind Fury dude that was removed, which is kind of dumb, because one of those is clearly better than the... Anyway, I guess it's Dragonhawk Rider. We pick a 3-mana 3/3 with some text that might work out with Flametongue Totem. Yeah, alright. Ooh, good 6. Big Time Racketeer versus Draconid Crusher. We don't have Dragon Synergy. We don't have Evolve, which is the card I would want the Big Time Racketeer for. How likely is it we have the initiative to put our opponent to 15 on 6? Well, again, Narble, what alternative would you play to Lava Burst? Like, or are you comparing it to Crackle? Like, the reason I guess I can't believe I'm still on this. The reason I like Crackle over Stormcrack is that Crackle is Stormcrack quite literally 75% of the time you play it, and 100% of the times you bring it to your opponent's face, you can't, like, if it was Stormcrack, you wouldn't be able to do that. But with Lava Burst is Crackle 50% of the time. Like, so rather than a 75%, which is very high odds that I'm willing to take, you're on a coin flip. And again, but also Lava Burst can go to the face, like Crackle. I don't want to be on this conversation forever, and I'm going to drop it. I'm sorry. I just don't want to be talking about Crackle for 2 hours. I don't like it. Well, okay. Every Finn. We don't have a Bloodlust, so every Finn could be that. Spiked Hog Rider is like the Hog Rider that works. Yeah, sorry, Arbold. I'm just not gonna talk about it anymore. Yeah. We have no Murlocs? So that's 7 cost, just flat? No, we have 1 Murloc. We have Corrupted Seer. If I had picked Medivh, that card would be pretty good. Wow, these are all so bad. Yeah, obviously I should have called in the finishers more. God, these are quite bad, and I don't have anything I want Ancestral Spirit to put up, like to put on. Like what, Ancestral Spirit on like Draconid Crusher or Alakir, I guess? Like Ancestral Spirit on anything like 3 or less in this deck is awful. Master Swordsmith is really bad. I don't like this card. Oh, it's Evolve. Oh, goodness. That has some strong targets in the deck. Like evolving our bomb squads or evolving our Corrupted Seer versus Jinyu Water Speaker, which is just a good card, which also offsets the bomb squads. I'm waiting to see what the Evolve does. God, I really dislike the golden cards thing in here. And not because of this, like not actually because like there's some cards that are gold and some cards that are not. It's actually this. I don't like seeing these two split up and not have a 2 next to them, because at a glance it doesn't look like that's a duplicate. And that's also, it means that I don't like that. I don't know. Anyway, let me quick do the thing where I put the deck list on the screen, so this will just take a moment. You can go ahead and place your bets. Where you think this one is going to go. I feel this one is a much lower powered than some of my other Shaman arenas I have done in the past. Recent past, that is. But I feel that it's also still just fine. Our worst cards are not that bad. Specifically, I see our worst cards as things like the Red Monoworm, where it's like a card that we can't utilize to its full extent, and it's probably a 2/6 a lot of the time. And I'm not super happy about every Finn versus a Bloodlust. I wish that card was Bloodlust basically 100% of the time. You know? But again, it is what it is. I tend to define my arena deck. I've talked about this in the past. I tend to define my arena decks not by their best cards, but by the worst. Because the worst cards are the ones that define your deck more so. Like, how to put it? Your worst card is going to lose you more games than your best card is going to win. Basically is the way I think of it. And on screen and fit to screen and then move it over. Yeah, your worst cards are going to be your lost in slap fight territory is a lot of the time, where you like draw like this absolute garbage thing. It's like, oh, this doesn't do anything. The Worm in the Dock? What's the dock? I don't know what card you mean by dock. Dragon Rider Hawk? Yeah, whatever. Anyway. Oh, Witch Doctor. Okay. That has the word. Okay, I didn't even register that it has the word Witch Doctor in it. I just think of that card as a witch. Yeah, that card's not good. 3/4 no text is probably what it's going to be most of the time. Might let us double up on, like, spell damage totem, I suppose. That's nice. Like, that's pretty nice, yeah. Alright, this one's not great at all, and I actually want to throw it full. I could keep that 3, but it's not a great 3, and I want 2s. Again, I'm not really happy with, like, seeing the... God, this ain't great. Alright, there we go. That feels good. Jade Claws. Dust Devil's probably one of the other worst ones. Yeah, this Mistress of Mixtures almost made that hand look like 100% awful. Thankfully, Finders Keepers is able to fix it for us. We're going to lose the Jade, obviously, and the Jade doesn't mean anything, but we're able to fix this damn problem and make some real plays on the next couple turns. I mean, the problem is that their 3 is also going to negate everything we could possibly do. Yeah. Again, like, Master Swordsmith looks awful into this board. Boneguard Lieutenant looks kind of bad into this board, but not the worst. Everything looks incredibly poor here. The problem with just drawing cards is that I'm not only giving up my 3, I'm giving up my 3 and my 4. And with that play, I'm likely losing the board flat. And I don't see how I buy back into it. Like, if I play Boneguard Lieutenant, he runs his 2/4 into it, I lose it, and then I use the claws to kill the other half. I think that's all I have. I want to be able to play Ancestral Knowledge. I want to be able to play. Sorry, let me rephrase. I want to be able to play Ancestral Knowledge on in a couple turns. I want to be able to play Sea Giant soon. Okay. That's something. That's actually the best totem I could have gotten. That prevents my Swordsmith from dying on board, which is good. Alright, now like make a billion dudes. Wow, you're doing that first? What's your combo card you want to play then? That's weird. Why is that play 1? What's play 2? Why did you do that in that order? That doesn't make any sense. Why did you do that in that order? I'm really confused right now. Sure, whatever. Well, let's put out some dudes. Hopefully some of these will be alive. Yeah, that's just gotta be a mistake. Clearly they knew I had Sea Giant, yeah, obviously. That's really bad. Okay. Why throw that away? Whatever, I get Sea Giant on this turn, that's alright. Alakir's probably gonna have to do some heavy cleanup here. Hope they don't have an assassinate. If they do have an assassinate flat, we're just out. Okay, on Lotus Agents. That's bad, but not the worst. Okay, they're just gonna rush me down because I can't prevent them from doing so. Puts me on dead in a turn and a half. Hey, Red Mono Arm, how you doing? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They need 2 points to kill me if I don't do anything about it. But if I hex Lotus Agents, then I get to develop my board with nothing and probably lose on the coming 2 turns later because I can't stop them from doing this in the first place. This is quite bad. Do I have to throw down the Flame Tongue Totem as a bait? It's hero power. That's probably happening regardless. Yeah, I think I have to do this. Not only does this suck because of the... This actually sucks a lot because now Alec here can't play cleanup. And that fuse is rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 damage. Alec here will have taunt on the next turn. Kind of hope they go for a board clear rather than my face. That'd be nice, but judging from their last turn, I highly doubt it. Okay, well, there's the 3 damage. I would have died if I did not do this. Though I am likely dead anyway. Wow, ignoring my totems? Okay, that one I'm calling an error. If you're just gonna ignore my totems. Okay, so Alec here. What do I need to clean up? 1, 2, 3, 4? These 4? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the 4 attacks I get, and then I just have to decide how I'm doing my attacks. Let's put the most damage on. Let's keep my totem around. And we'll put Alec here left of this. So we'll have this, Alec here, Alec here. Well, do I want to preserve health on Alec here? Can I preserve health on that? I can preserve health on Alec here if I give up Healing Totem. Maybe that's worth it. One, Alec here. Yeah, I need to preserve health on Alec here to stay alive. Okay. I take 2 over damage. And if he has 2 points of damage, I lose. Oh. Oh, that's a draw that puts me dead. Okay. Like, even without that, I was still, like, I was going to 2 on that turn. So I was likely just losing no matter what. God, that early game blew. You know, we talked about Red Monoworm and Wicked Witch Doctor as being the worst cards in our deck. Shoutouts to Master Swordsmith for being the worst goddamn thing in the world. Like, Master Swordsmith is so bad. It, like in the sense that it trades very poorly with everything in its weight class, and it's very hard to get its ability to do anything because you need to be, like, curving. Okay. Get Zan Jousters, good, and we'll keep Stormcrack. No, that's like the same weight class, so we just have a blank in our hand for a couple turns. It's fine. Jouster and Stormcrack will allow us to get early control. Another rogue, huh? Rogues in the arena. Interesting. You know, I've never actually like been great at playing rogue. You can probably tell by if you look at my like if I pull up my stats after this of how many what class I am the highest level with. Rogue has the least play in like I like Rogue and Constructed because of swashbuckling, but you know. All right. Let's see if we win the flip. We just lost our biggest joust thing, so we're probably not. Yeah. Nope. Here's a 1-mana 1/2 with no text, which seems to be kind of our running theme in our deck. Well, that's fine. We trade ones for ones and I hero power. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, hero power back. Wow, our early game is not good here. And by not good, I mean non-existent again. We still got removal this time around. That's good. That's something I did not have last time. What would I want to draw right now? Jungle Panther? Yeah. Spellbreaker could be a 4. I don't want a Stormcrack next turn if possible. Oh, well... Yeah, I can avoid it. It's fine. Surprised he didn't attack the O2 totem. I think that's a mistake. Well, nah. Maybe not a mistake. If he's got like a lot of 4s and 5s in hand, it's not. If he has another 3 that looks good in his hand, it is. Depends on our opponent's hand. Lol. Because if they would have attacked this last turn for 1, they could hero power attack it again and trade off. No. That never works. Which is good, I don't want it to. Okay, now that I disagree with heavily. Why would you break that weapon? Probably actually want to clear your board. I don't know why you'd want to... I don't know why you'd want to use that weapon. On 7, so I'm not going to be able to play that. Could play Thunderbollt Valiant instead of the Bomb Squad and leave her on the 3/3, but that's a little... leaves me open to counterplay. Not the worst, though. It probably results in a 2 for 1, because it's 3, not 2. Let's try that. It's a little risky, but the fact that it's 6 toughness and not 5 means it's a little safer. We're not going to get Dark Iron Dwarfed, and we're not going to get, like, +2. They need to spend something real, like an Eviscerate plus that, which is a 2 for 1 that I would take. So, and if they don't kill it, oh, that's a whole different story. Then we start getting to use totems, and I get to spend a lot of removal. If they spend just Assassinate here, too. Okay, that's fine. Man, if only you wouldn't have spent your knife, you could, like, make another play on your turn. Okay. Well... yeah, it looks fine. Our buddy the Master Swordsmith is here. We don't have a lot of action. Kind of want to be able to play Sea Giant on the next couple of turns, just because of how little action we have going on. This hand's really disparate in its elements. We have, like, a team pump spell, but the inability to make a team. We have some spot removal, but no ability to push after doing so. And we have some big dudes who can't play. Yeah, right. Do you have a deadly poison, too? What the hell is this? Coin... Naga course. That's 3, not 4. Yeah. Okay. That's weird. Like Swordsmith Sea Giant trade? Bomb Squad Master Swordsmith? Bomb Squad Master Swordsmith looks good. Like, Bomb Squad, the 5/4, attack down the 3/3 Swordsmith and Bomb Squad play. The Swordsmith would kill this. This weapon is wasting its potential, dealing 3 damage to a thing with 1 health on it, and I can just play the Sea Giant on the following turn. So we'll go ahead and do this. Also, we have some card draw to refill. I wouldn't mind getting the extra attack on either of these. This is looking good. Hell. Journeyman Allow. Okay, that's a good card. That card's actually slightly worse with the removal of Naxxramas, because one of its best targets was always Sludge Belcher. Still a great card, don't get me wrong. The card is incredible at being like, okay, I just have Karen Bloodhoof or Sylvanas, things like that. But there's no Shredder, there's no Belcher, there's no bigger Shredder, there's no biggest Shredder. So, you know, what you gonna do? Yo, thank you. That's incredible. Oh, that's exactly what I want to see out of my opponent right now. Yeah, that's what I mean by bigger Shredder. Wow, nothing. Goodness, Hero Power Sea Giant? Yeah, Hero Power Sea Giant looking good. How am I getting multiple cards out of Bomb Squad? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, here's an 8/8. Yeah, I guess this could... Yeah, this card could definitely be a new Barak, too. Yeah. But yeah, so Death Rattles are a lot weaker. But the thing is, like, in Rogue, you still get, like, just good cards. Huckster. Or Tomb Pillager, which they didn't pick, because they passed the turn with 4 mana up, or else they would have played both of those cards. Their hands, actually, like, none of these are 4 or less drops that they wanted to play. I find that hard to believe and wonder about, like, what they have, you know? What sort of cards does my opponent have that they passed with 4 mana up into a good board? Okay, that doesn't do much. Okay. I accept. So they're holding a Skulker again, which means that 2 toughness is not where I want to be. I can clear that. Heckler, Bone Guard, Hero Power. That makes me basically immune to it. Is the Jade Stealth 1/1 for 2 card that we've played in the arena? I would... The problem is, Jade and Rogue is very poor because they have 1 less card than the other 2 classes for Jade, for some reason. So Jade is a lot less reliable in the class. So you're not going to get, like, Druid Jade or Shaman Jade, where you can get your Jade up to, like, 4/4s. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. And I'm going to hit down. So the reason I'm hitting down here is that so they can't use that 2 to kill Evil Heckler and then use their weapon to kill Bone Guard Lieutenant, which they could do if I left that alive. Also, the Sea Giant's immune to the Skulker anyway, so shrug. What's my opponent's life total again? Uh, nice call, Kaz. I was 1 point short of lethal in the first place because a certain burn spell in my hand can't go to the dome. That was good. I think that picking that off of the journey below was very greedy of our opponent because they definitely needed a 4-drop on the turn where I only had my bomber in order to capitalize on the board. Obviously, I would have just used Stormcrack and bought it, like gotten the board back. But they needed to get the board back at that point, or they were never getting it back again. So opposing Shaman, I don't like. Oh, I don't like this at all. Uh-oh. This is what we call bad news. I might coin totem. Yeah, I'm thinking I might have to coin totem here. I need to be able to use this flame tongue for control of the board. Hopefully they totem pass. I kind of need that. Shit. That's dreadful. Like Jungle Panther answers it, but that's a turn away I guess if I hadn't coined. That's fine. They're overloaded on 2. If I play Flame Tongue, I lose my totem and then very likely lose my Flame Tongue for nothing. Oh, that's good. Alright. Yeah, Totem Golem was the one card that start couldn't, like, beat. And it kind of sucks. Sungeon Shieldmaster looks good here, though. Ooh, if they're on Totem Pass? Oh, that's incredible. Let's get that off the table. Okay, now I can bomb squad their 5. Oh, I can... Maelstrom Portal here? Maelstrom Portal Flame Tongue Totem? Maelstrom Portal Flame Tongue Totem doesn't seem bad. Yeah, Maelstrom Portal Flame Tongue Totem actually seems fine here. That is not worth hexing. There's going to be like 16 better hex targets in this game because that's how Hearthstone arenas go these days. Yeah, like I like this because it gets me 2 things on board. Oh. Well, I guess Weasel Tunneler has power. So that's good. That's nice. It'll disrupt my opponent when they draw it, and they'll be really sad that they drew a 1-mana 1/1. It'll deal 3 damage to a thing. That'll be nice. You have a burn spell, right? You have to have removal. Your hand has to just be a pile of fucking removal. Like, what else do you have? Okay, I can't bomb squad that alone. Fine. I'm still gonna bomb squad and run Weasel Tunneler into it. Alright. We got bomb squad the second, and I also guess I could everything is awesome next turn if the need arises. Wow, you really have nothing going on. Yeah, I can bomb squad again. That'll be good. Ooh, oh, oh, and I get 2 golden legends off it. Elemental destruction me. Do you got it? If you don't, I'm probably, like, ending this. I assume they have something. Okay, that's fine. Do you actually just have a pile? You do just have a pile of burn. Shit. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get a board going. Anything looking not so hot on this board. I'm gonna take this out and then go red mono worm and huge toad and get another Morose token. Morose tokens look really good with anything. Well, forced our opponent to burn a lot of their burn that they were holding, which we knew about, because they had just been using totems and had like 4 cards in hand. Their hand just had to be a bunch of spot removal. Whoa. I really love the little sound that like, whoa, that these tokens make when they come into play. It's really good. Alright. And then you have another burn spell. Wow, we are really talking about high quality burn here. Anything still looking good? No, I don't even need it. Yeah, I don't even need it. Okay, let's... Azure Drake. Useful, but not necessary. Let's go ahead and... We'll do that. Whoa. Whoa. How much more removal? Oh, boy. That's not living. Alright, hero power, anything, bump, actually, bump, or something like that. Yeah. We will break Morose out of stealth. You rang. We're getting there. Man, that evolve. I'm so happy it actually happened. The freaking double bomb squad evolve. Whoo, boy. And I'm not going to keep the Hex because I want more early game. Okay. Jungle Panther's more early game for certain. Let's do this. I don't see saving the coin as super helpful at the moment, and also this beats any River Crocolisk play. Yeah, like that. That's fine. It's close enough to a River Crocolisk. So, hero power. Healing totem? Woo, boy. We're in good business now. So that was free, basically. He can't Mortal Coil. I can do that again, bud. I'm just gonna do the same thing? And eat your card? I'm gonna eat my card now. And history continues to repeat itself. And Bone-Lord Lieutenant racks up a third kill. What will stop this madman? Alright, if I play another 2-power minion, he definitely can't answer that one. This'll be the 2-power minion that kills it. Let's make this trade 50-50 to kill the Elvish Archer. If I don't, hero power, attack it. If I do, Azure Drake, face. Azure Drake, face. Sure. So I'm doing this to try to put them on low enough for Draconid Crusher here. No. No goddamn way. What do we want to do that? Do like Bomb Squad Stormcrack. That doesn't look bad. I could play Flame Tongue Totem. Kill it with Flame Tongue this plus Stormcrack 7. Play a Jungle Panther. That sets up a lethal. Kind of like setting up a lethal. I'm gonna go with setting up a lethal. As much as I talk crap about Stormcrack, it does do its job. Anyway, so that's 13 on the board. Can you stop it? The trick here is that I think that Abyssal Enforcer is their only good play, and it's actually not good enough. That is sort of a play. Wow. That's sort of a play, but it's a 1-for-1. Damn. Or, sorry, a 3-for-1 because they discarded their 2 strongest top-end cards. Shit, that sucks. Alright, so that was control the board. That was literally just Bone Guard Lieutenant going, make your plays look bad. You know the game we had in game 1 where our opponent played a turn 1 Mistress of Mixtures and all of our plays went from like okay to terrible? That's what Bone Guard Lieutenant did to our opponent. They looked at their hand and went, ah, shit. This is god-awful. And then it just sort of rolled from there. So one thing that's like a common thread in Hearthstone that I like to stress is that games of Hearthstone really hinge a lot around early moments. There's this waterfall effect where a small happening in the beginning of the game becomes a large victory in the late game. Like It's not true of all games. Like, sometimes the key moment in a game is something that happens on turn 11. Sometimes it's some key top deck or, like, they had the third piece of spot removal. But sometimes it's just as simple as I missed my 2-drop. That, again, makes all my plays look dumb. Ooh, alright. Nope. I wasted a card. By the way, this is why this isn't Zombie Chow. Just thought you should know. Because it ain't. Where do you want to go from here? Yeah, we do know they have a really crappy card in their deck. A 4-mana 2/4, no text. That kind of sucks. Anyway, I'm willing to run this out here because I just need to start trading off on the board and getting an advantage in some manner. And waiting on it is not going to do me any favors. Like if I had Stormcracked, it doesn't actually make this better on a future turn because it would be 2 turns until that, and by then this is outclassed. Okay. Okay, obvious trade. And they even attacked in the right order. I like the hero power here. Means I might actually be able to do something in this game. Want to draw a real card to play. And the monkey's paw, another finger closes. Like, I could coin Stormcrack with it. I could just coin Spellbreaker here. I really don't like playing Stormcrack on the turn because that locks me out of way too many plays. If they have something like Flame Tongue Totem, I am hella in death here. Ooh. Okay, that's a nothing. So I want to play out a board to try to get Sea Giant a turn here. If my opponent goes Hero Power 3, I get Sea Giant, which is what I am after at the moment. Well, that's a Stormcrack target. Ooh, and I have a play. This is actually looking pretty good now. Swordsmith didn't immediately die. It went to the wrong minion there, but... like, this is actually not awful. Huh. That's good. Oh, and now my board is... oh, hey! My board's fine. Whatever. That could have gone a lot worse. I went from 6 power to 7 power. So, that's good. I can't play Sea Giant because I'm overloaded here. Ooh! Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Anyway, Gnome likes to stress that Devolve isn't actually a sweeper, and that's one of the points that shows why that isn't actually a sweeper. Am I killing that with a 2-drop? Did you draw a card into my Daring Reporter? You drew a card into my Daring Reporter, didn't you? That was an error. Yeah, I'll take Searing Blaze from that. Good Bomb Squad hero power. Good Sea Giant. Let's Sea Giant. Now we have 2 threats. Could have Thunder Bluffed as well. But I believe that the 8/8 is something our opponent can't answer at the moment. Oh, that's a good thing to hit. Bustin', 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 bustin'. Doing a totem so that Thunder Bluff looks better, and also because I wanted to fish for healing totem. Anyway, oh, can we get the low roll? We cannot. Goodbye, board. Yikes. Yeah, I guess you're just gonna make the best possible play on 2 mana. Alright, let's Thunder Bluff, Hero Power, Huge Toad, and I'm gonna continue to do board clearing. We're playing a value game still at this moment, so I want to keep pushing that. Opponent still seems like they're fishing for spell damage, which scares the hell out of me. Like, I think they have so much... Have they played their... They just have so much interaction and haven't actually pushed too much towards the board. Yeah. Okay, that's 50-50. Okay, that went well. That's actually the best possible hits that could have done. There's Finder's Keeper's card. I was wondering about that too now. Ooh, you've also got Bring Me Steel. That's bad. That doesn't do anything. Oh, baby! Alright, so what? Like, Hero Power... Play that. So, Hero Power... I am slightly weak to something like Maelstrom Portal right now. Sure, that doesn't really hurt. Our board currently has 19 points of damage on it. Well, I guess we get to draw 1 billion cards. Oh my god, let's draw 1 billion cards. I get to win with the Dust Devil. Oh no, they conceded. I wanted to win with the illegal card. Oh well. So yeah, we basically played a value game there for about like in the middle of those turns, and our opponent couldn't beat. Basically, our opponent had a lot of like mid-range-ish removal, but couldn't actually remove Daring Reporter and Sea Giant without losing like 4 cards. It took them way too much effort to beat both of those cards. The Devolve didn't do anything either. It wasn't like the Devolve made my board any better. It was that the Devolve didn't do anything. It changed 6 power that could have Wind Fury'd into 7 power. And it's like, alright. Shrug. No, I don't want Evolve in an opener. I don't want Red Monoarm. I think Finders Keepers is okay in an opener. It's not the greatest. Ooh, Maelstrom Portal's good in an opener. So I'm probably going to Finders Keepers on 1, because it doesn't look like I have anything I want to do on early turns. I could, again, coin Hero Power. My opponent can't frickin' punish me with a Totem Golem this time. So that's nice. I think I've said before, I like reserving Finders Keepers for the mid-game. That's when it's best. Oh, right, Legend card back, yeah. Shrug. Does that mean they're going to play Mistress of Mixtures? Kind of want to draw a Reel too, so I can coin into that instead of Hero Powering. That'd be nice. I'm down with Greed. If they have the Hero Power on 2, I beat that. If they have to play anything that's a Bloodfin Raptor, I beat that. I don't beat River Crocolisk in this hand. Oh my god, it's actual, honest to god, River Crocolisk. Yeah, I don't beat that. I can still Maelstrom Portal next turn. I want Hero Power. That's not good. Ooh, that is good, though. Okay, now I kind of regret running in that Spell Damage Totem, but the reason I ran in Spell Damage Totem is that if they had any pump and they're a Paladin, they take this for free, and then my Spell Damage Totem is there looking like a giant chump. So that's what I was betting on. Portal and, like, Stone Tusk Boar? Maybe I check Finders Keepers first. Do I even want to play this? Because I want to play Evil Heckler. Let's Portal first. Oh, that's a pirate. Yeah, I kind of want to play Heckler or this plus Hero Power next turn, so I'm not going to Finders Keepers. The Overload is a little too expensive right now. I'm in charge here. I want to draft patches in like the arena and play like a turn one swashbuckler and be like, I'm in charge here. I'm in charge here. You know, that sort of thing. Alright. Yo, Shield Master looks pretty good against this board. Let's do that and we'll kill off this one so they don't have 5 power. It's punishable, but on the board it actually looks quite stellar. They have to have some sort of spell to cut me off, and I'm okay with that. We force them to have something rather than like, you know, if I play Evil Heckler, they get a free trade. Or not a free trade, like they 2-for-1 on it, but, you know. Also, we're getting close to the turn where Finders Keepers can be played and then do its thing basically immediately. Like, once you're up to, like, 6 or 7, Finders Keepers can basically play anything you find. Earth Elemental off it and all that jazz. Next turn could be like Dragonhawk Rider plus Flame Tongue, or Dragonhawk Rider plus Hero Power, if I don't need the Flame Tongue. Might also be a Finders Keepers next turn. That's kind of a fine turn for it. Like, if my opponent, like, just plays a board and passes, I can Finders Keepers into a sweeper. Oh. Yeah, that does it. Evil Heckler still looks good here, though. Yeah, Evil Heckler, again, just trades with both of those, so I think is just fine. And I get to play Finders Keepers first in order to see what I can find off of that. Yeah, nothing else looks great, so let's Finders Keepers. Could mulligan, or I could take, like, Feral Spirits or Jade Claws. Jade Claws doesn't seem that bad. Feral Spirits is also really good with Flame Tongue Totem. Maybe that's actually the reason I want Feral Spirits. That's a good turn next turn. Let's do that. Let's assume our next turn is Feral Spirit Flame Tongue. It's a strong play. I could have taken the mulligan on it, but I don't like that. Like, push off the decision for another couple turns. Like, Jade Claws also is, like, reasonable, but doesn't do anything against our opponent's board. The 1/1's relevant to Flame Tongue, I suppose. Ancestral Knowledge is going to be our reload in a couple turns, but that's not until, like, turn 7 or... Ick. Awful, dreadful, freaking bad. Ugh, and now I feel like I picked wrong by not picking the Jade Claws because they played a 4-mana 2 toughness minion I need to kill. F. Well, it went sideways. Sadly, even if I had picked the Jade Claws, they're still drawing 2 cards off it, which is the worst feeling. Man, how many times has my opponent played Cult Master is, like, every time my opponent's played Cult Master, I just sit here and be like, oh, that was the worst, because they just, like, get, like, what was going to be a 2-for-1 turns into, like, a 2-for-1 in the wrong direction. Like, they traded -1 cards for my dude. Okay. Your turn over? Alright. I don't think it changes my play. I think Feral Spirits plus Flame Tongue is still the best I've got. Though Flame Tongue might not even be necessary. It might be better to play Huge Toad or something like that. They'll still draw a card and cycle that 1/1, which is bad. Their hero power just turns into a draw card, deal a damage, which is really good. Yeah, let's get a board. I can see that. I mean, beta power curve is a lot different. I remember playing a lot of Arena back in the beta, and that was when cards were, like, constantly shifting. Honestly, Dragonhawk Rider might have been... No, Flame Tongue makes this better. That's fine. Next turn can be Dragonhawk. We're okay on cards. We're down like 3, Like, our opponent's going to cycle this 1-1 and then be up to 7 in hand to our 4, but we have a draw 2, which brings it to 5. And also, the board is flat ours, like, without question right now. They need to do something to stop me. Like, anything. I did know that Cult Master used to be, like, have different stats. A lot of things changed in Hearthstone. Okay. That's bad. How can I convert on this? I need... I need that Cult Master dead before I make any move, but I'm gonna be punished heavily for it. Ugh. Like, kill it with this, and, like, flood the board? Do I even play the Flame Tongue Totem? I don't think I do. I think I flood the board and try to use the Flame Tongue Totem on a future turn. Ugh, Sunwalker. That's a strong one. But we did win the joust, and it went face. The face was actually necessary, because I didn't want this thing to be, like, super bad. Oh, actually, the face didn't matter that much. Because even if that's a 5-4, that's still, like, eh. It still beats anything on my board. I have to 2-for-1 into it. Kind of need to Ancestral Knowledge on the next turn. Yeah. We're gonna be down a little bit here. And again, we're fighting from a... We're fighting from a... From the back here. Our one advantage is that we still haven't been kicked off the board yet, even though our opponent has cards on us very heavily and has been using a lot of good interactive minions. Keeper Wuldemon and Follow the Rules are both, like, incredibly powerful things because they're interactive elements that are also, like, good on-curve minions. Sea Giant would be an excellent draw here because that would mean that we have, like, we unconditionally have the board and demand another piece of interaction from our opponent. What else? Our Alakir is probably also just a fine draw. Our opponent not being here is good too. Like, that's very bad for our opponent, and I feel kind of bad because they were in a... This was a game where I would give them something like a 70% on. Just win as fast as you can. No, I can't hero power to finish this off. Oh well. Reminds me of the old arena where you get a fake win from an opponent walking away. Man, yeah, that's kind of a sad end to this one. Like, also we were drawing pretty decently coming up, so we would have definitely still had a game, but that's... Whatever, you take the default when you can. Evolve for the charge. Heh. Eh, my style when it comes to disconnected opponents is to just play it out as quick, like just play it out. First clear their board and then clean them up, and don't spend as few resources as possible. Infiltration sent the controller down. Oh goodness. I will never forget watching Infiltration just like get the download on that dude. Like just I'll watch you play for one game and then it's just like, oh, okay. You had your fun, crushes. Like good hand. I like the curve. I don't like Alakir in it, but good hand anyway. Oh, there we have an actual curve. We'll curve 2, 3, 4 here with decent minions. I like it. It's Paladin, so I'm the one who has to trade aggressively because of the existence of Blessing of Kings and things like Seal of Champions, but Blessing of Kings mostly. How many? 5. Ugh. Okay. Let's get this off the board and call it good. So we've got one spell / weapon and then a bunch of... Ooh, that's... strong 2 for 1. Alright, let's play the Daring Reporter here. That's the only one I have that can really get out of control quickly. Two for 1's not great. But this thing will be a 5/5 next turn. It'll be alright. Hopefully they don't, like, coin... Wait, is there spell coin? No. Ick. Yeah, okay, it was coin, yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Remember Maroon? Trade, play Thunderbluff? Problem is I can't leave this alone. Like, if I leave this alone and, like, play Thunderbluff or Gnomish Inventor, like, it just goes bump, and, like, crushes me. So I have to trade. I think it's trade, play Thunderbluff. Three more pumped cards. Next turn I get Gnomish Inventor Hero Power or Witch Doctor Hero Power. Okay. You're still holding a ton of minions, but they're not huge impact, which is good. Like, I was afraid you were going to be playing a lot of high-impact minions. Is that face? Really? Well, I guess you knew I was drawing Maelstrom Portal. Whenever you cast a spell. This is good. Yeah, basically everything Kaz said there. It was extremely excellent to watch. Feeling okay on our board. They have to clear the totem. Unless they're clearing my dude. What's we got? Okay, I lose my dude. And that one's dying for free. What else do we got? Could Hex? Hex doesn't sound bad here. Like Swordsmith, Hex, Hero Power? Hexing the 4-6? Like, I realize there's likely a better Hex target, but I feel like I can ride this to board advantage. And we'll get another totem off the Hex so that I can double pump. Yeah, that's... and I probably want to kill this, so let's do it in this order. So, free totem. Nice, spell damage. And we go... Oop, wrong way. Bump. Bump. There, and Swordsmith. Hey, and Taunt Totem, hell yeah. Okay, that's looking excellent. Hey, it even gave the 4th power to the minion I wanted the 4th power on. Next turn could be Alec here, could be like Notion Inventor Hero Power. Yeah, so for those, yeah. Oh, man. Oh! Okay. Huh. Enter the Coliseum was not a card I was expecting, but, you know. I could Alakir here, but I kind of like Alakir as, like, a trick rather than, like, playing it outright. Problem is I don't know what I'm going to draw. Let's draw. We'll use this as a trick. Okay, Alakir does a good job of answering that. I just do a good job of answering that. Okay, and this looks like a fine spot for Alakir, the Windlord. Oh, right, I have a shit ton of spell damage. Knock you out. Like swatting insects! Hey, it's Bog Creeper. It's the biggest Bog Creeper in the world. Luckily, Stormcrack is like... We got spell... Ooh, hold on. Let's check what's inside the box. Oh, it's Doomhammer. Bingo. Hero power, bust it, bust it, bust it. Nah, just bust him, bust it, bust it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna spend, this rather than Alakir. And then bust him, bust him, bust him. And then we just become the Wind Fury Lord. Now we're looking good. Wish I still had that 2-1 around, but you know. Alright, you got actual ooze for me? That'd be pretty powerful if you did. Okay, alright. I get it. Bog Creeper's a card that exists in the game of Hearthstone, and you have a lot of them. Crap. That's not good. Oh, you are a savior. So we'll do that next turn. Ooh, actually, I could evolve this. Ooh. Nines are good. Oh, shit! Uh-oh. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Basically fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. No worries. Nines are good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Major Domo Executus here. Uh-huh. Sure, that's fine. I believe everything's still good here. We're just not going to be playing Crusher anytime soon. Or, I'm sorry, Bomb Squad anytime soon. Yeah, Major Domo does mean we can spend our blood on Doomhammer. Do I want to spend 12 blood? Kinda. I'm good spending 12 blood. I'll go to 14. What's this? Sure, we'll just play a 12-10. It's fine. They need 10 points of burst to kill me. Or a kill spell for Major Domo and 2 points of burst to kill me. You know, just one of those two. It's fine. When'd you top deck? Ooh. That's good and dangerous. Okay, one of the most powerful burst cards they could have would be Call. Now, if they had, let's say, Hunter's Mark, kill Major Domo, +4/+4, they kill us. I found the line that they kill me on, by the way. I'm going to keep trying to find it. Like, Hunter's Mark, run in the 2/1, draw a card, and then, oh, they're just going to draw because they need to find something to play. Alright. Anything real? Or is Major Domo going to be here just soon enough? Looks like Major Domo was here just in time. Whew, that could have been really bad, but instead Major Domo gets to win the game instead of lose the game. Nines are good, I say, as Major Domo shows up to prove my point. Whew. Yeah, I found that off of the Finders Keepers. It was very useful. Spend your blood. We got 8 extra blood. We might as well spend it. The game gives you 30 life, so you can safely spend 29 of it. Yep. Um, I will keep and not be happy with Swordsmith. Ooh, I will keep and be very happy with Bone Guard Lieutenant. Hell yeah. Alright, Chip 5, if that is your real name. And your Golden Shaman. How's that, Cat? Oh, well, I guess if you don't want to. How much Bloodborne have you been playing over the last couple days, I guess, is a question I would rather ask. Oh, my goodness! Wait, you mean to say that this is the correct play? What? Alright, let's play a 5-power stealther to punish any big plays. And then next turn I can play a 3-3. It's not very good. I think I just kill it. Yeah, let's just kill it. 3 in, 3 out. Works for me. That's good. Anyway, that thing's, like, not great. You pick it because purples are bad. Ooh, how good are we getting? Alright. It's fine. So let's go bomb squad, answer this, kill this, pass the turn. Next turn we'll probably evolve. Okay, that's strong. What do I want to evolve? I could play Thunderbluff and evolve into 2 6s. Or... I should have attacked for 2 there. Wow! I immediately did that and didn't think about it. Sweet, we upgraded from a 2-2 to a 2-3. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I saw it immediately, I know. This is even an upgrade, too, which is like the silliest goddamn thing. Hey. The placement's wrong. Ogre should be on far left. Making slight errors in this game, and that's not good. They made poisonous a keyword like, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago? It's been on cards, obviously, forever, but... Sure. Nice Prince Malchazar. Something like this. This. And sweepers are fake. I've got a lethal. Hard. But yeah, it actually gained the keyword poisonous like 2 weeks ago. I'll show it after this, what I mean. Nice? Alright, let's find out how much of my board I have to spend first. None, alright. What do we got for board damage? 6, 10, 18? Alright. Always check for lethal. We're getting there. I'm on 58. So, what Zombo was asking about was the ability to search by it now. In here, you can just go... and then poisonous. Which is destroying any damage by this. It's on Patient Assassin and Emperor Cobra and... Oh, I can't see my X because I'm not in Wild. Anyway. I'm gonna say 7 wins is more than I thought with this. Did poisonous need to be its own keyword? Not especially. I wonder, I would assume it's like prep for Ungoro? Like, question, maybe they wanted to make it one of the adaptations, but thought that if it wasn't keyworded, it would be too confusing. That's my best guess, is that it's one of the adaptations. I don't know what the adaptations are. Somebody said they were all known, but it would make sense if one of them was like poisonous. And like, well, we wanted to keyword it for the new expansion. I mean, again, and like, why not do it then? But anyway, let's get rid of this whole hand and try to get some 2s. Not good. I'm glad that my theory is correct, then. And that poisonous is a keyword. Alright. What do we got? Sea Giant. Oh, ooh, Faceless Summoner. Alright, well, here's a 1-2 with no text. I guess that's in play now. Flame Juggler goes to face, as the Flame Juggler do. Sure. Ooh, that's a card I need off the table. Coin in a Spellbreaker, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Kind of sucks, but is completely necessary. I don't have a good answer to that outside of that, unless I like wanted to wait on Bomb Squad, but I don't want to. I want to advance my board, and this advances the board well enough. They have to trade basically board for board if they have nothing else, so... '06 Poisonous, that'd be an interesting card. Is Flame Juggler like the highest pick card in draft? At common, I assume you mean? I assume that's the caveat you're putting on it. Even though I don't get to play those, should I still do this? I get some really good plays, though. But then again, Bomb Squad on the next couple turns could look really good. I also assume you mean neutral. So neutral common is Flame Juggler the best. Its competitors are Bone Guard Lieutenant and Huge Toad. Poisonous does need to deal damage. You have to deal at least 1 damage. I'm willing to wait it out. That's good totem. That one sticks around into this board. Basically, I want my opponent to play like a 5-5, and then I get to Bomb Squad a couple turns in a row. I'm on. That's literally what I just asked you to do, so thank you. We'll play the Quivering Bomb Squad. That means I have to draw a Volve on the next turn, so... little Quivering Bomb Squad. I like that. Alright, what you got on 6? Yeah, that's fine. Hello. Bomb Squad into it. Bomb Squad? Could check Finders Keepers too to see if there's a better answer. What's a better answer look like? I can't Azure Drake plus Maelstrom Portal. That's not legal. I'm fine spending blood. I'm just thinking about Finders Keepers here. We'll play Finders Keepers first. 4 mana, 7/7. It's fake. I'll overload myself into the toilet. Your interaction's fake. You have to spend your board for this. Okay, yeah, that's good. Alright, Maelstrom Portal looking good. Hero Power Maelstrom Portal? Yeah, let's do that. Hero Power 1 and 3. We got it. Maelstrom Portal. Oh, that's fine. Cool. That works out. You know, it's funny. 5 mana, 7/7 Overload 3 is still a fair card. +1 and Taunt off that is an actual card that exists in the game of Hearthstone, so... Yeah, quests seem pretty cool. Alright, I like having another sweeper, by the way, in this hand. That's something that my opponent might not expect. Don't like that it sweeps away most of my board, but it's definitely an option if my opponent floods here. I think they need to kill my 7/4, because if they don't do that, I'm actually going to be doing a lot more to them, like, pressure on them, and they probably don't want that right now. They need to push the board and have their own pressure. I think they need to kill my 7/4 with their 6/2. Oh, God. Alright, Discover Chain is here. Jeweled Scarab into Cabal Courier, into Unstable Portal, into Lotus Agents, into... I don't freaking know anymore. Ooh, Power Overwhelming. That's a good way to answer it. Alright, I'm gonna flip the board, I think, here with a sweeper. Bump here and sweep. What are my alternatives? If I don't do that, my alternatives are like a 6/6. It should not be illegal to continue drafting during your match. Now, sweeping here seems fine. Sweep Hero Power, call it a day, and then use my spot removal to keep up. Yeah, that's fine. Could draw more, but that would remove some of my options on my next turn. I kind of like the ability to go like 5/4 on the following turn. And it's not like I'm in need of cards at the moment. If I need to dig, I'll dig next turn. It's the same. Like, this way I can still play Bomb Squad plus Daring Reporter, which is kind of the play I want. Yeah, it's fine. Now let's draw last. And make me look like a fool when I draw Hex. Okay. Draw last is a time-honored tradition. Good old booster tutor. Hell yeah. Yeah, like next turn I can draw more cards if I want. I can develop the board a little better if I want, which is what I actually want, by the way. Honestly, I probably should have Hero Powered there instead for the better board. Oh! Never mind. Hero Power wouldn't have been any better. Would have honestly probably been the same or worse. Oh my god! Oh, okay. Whew. Yeah, I get it. You got a lot of power. Oh, taunt. You're good. Draw a card. Draw a card, play a taunter. Daring Reporter, play a taunter. Daring Reporter, play a taunter seems fine. Daring Reporter, taunt, pass. Cheese Standalone is not near-death experience. Cheese Standalone is Barren Glory, is the card you're thinking of. Near-death experience is the die if you're at one win. Cheese Standalone is if it's the only card in play win, which is what Barren Glory is. Oh, there's this one right into the... Oh, you actually have a Soulfire too? Alright, it's just over on the spot. Dang. Okay, alright. Kraken means we're out. That's fine. We had a good board clear, but I couldn't actually keep the board under my control afterwards. It was honestly something I needed to, like, evolve to follow up with better than anything else I had. Like, evolve my 2/3 body into, like, a 6/6 or something like that. The secret is Warlock's always been good in the arena. It just took Abyssal Enforcer for people to figure that out. Yo, this hand's good. Yeah, like, Coin Bone Guard is one of my favorite plays. Okay, fine. Coin Bone Guard gets punished. Still doing it. This card's so strong. I need more, I need more River Crocolisks. Okay, that's good. Opponent's got a lot of early drops. I guess if they find a Living Roots off this, I look like poor, but honestly, I don't even think if they have Living Roots, they don't even use it here. Like, oh, good lord. Alright. Fine. Yeah, I can't disagree with you, Gnome. Like, Misters and Mixtures is like in every deck, because not only is it a very high pick, but it's a very high pick that, like, is neutral. Because early game control is very necessary. And we're not doing anything, are we? Alright. Honestly, that probably was better going into this, but I want my totem to have a chance of living. Which now it does, so... Oh my god! And another Raven Idol. Yo, our opponent's got a lot of, like, Discover. Gone. Still think Evil Heckler is the play here. Yeah. It's been so long since we've seen the truck. Alright, truck to face is the optimal truck for us. Keeps my board around. And now they have to spend a card to answer my taunter, rather than, like, what they have on board isn't enough. Shit! That is a lot of power, my dude. Alright, so they're on 9 mana next turn. Nice. Let's just play Azure Drake and pass. Pilfered Power is a bit of a card. Oh, damn. I'm probably gonna have to, like... I've got to, like, Bomb Squad the 6/4 and then evolve. I think I got to Bomb Squad and evolve. Alright, bombs. And I need something good off this. I need, like, a 5/5 body. Ah. That's good. That's good. So they also have the Jade they shuffled into their deck, so these Jades are going to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as the game goes on, which ain't going to be good for us. Maelstrom Portal next turn looks like a possible play. That's fine. Kind of want to hex that. Our opponent's on 10. If they had something good, they would have played it. Let's Hero Power, Hex, Maelstrom Portal. In that order. Okay. Oh my god, it's cheaper. Look at the value. Alright, I'm probably going to Spellbreaker that truck next turn. I think Jade is viable in Shaman because all the Jade cards in Shaman are just good on their own. Like, Jade Claws is a card I'm fine with, and so is Jade Lightning. But going in on Jade is actually the trap. That's where you don't want to be. Let's go ahead and silence that, and we'll play the Witch. No. Yeah, I'll play the Witch Doctor. Okay. This should be good. Opponent's last card is probably a piece of removal. We haven't played a big enough minion for it to be, like, anything else. And if it was a big minion, they would have already played it. Wow! It's certainly not a big minion. I can tell you that one for sure. Holy crap. Our opponent's hand is, like, our opponent's minions are garbage. Ooh, ooh, hey. Alright, let's draw cards. Let's get rid of your board. Maybe it's a sweeper? Maybe it's Starfall. Wind up Burglebot. The classic ramp to 10 mana, play 2/2s. Yeah, that's how it works. I think Starfall is a good card that could be holding in hand. Astral Communion could be a card that could be holding in hand. That'd be funny as all hell if it was Astral freaking Communion. By the way, I'm playing every Finn next turn. Just thought you should know. Well, nah, no, we'll wait one turn to play every Finn. I want a bigger board for it. I want to just kill them with it, to be honest. We'll wait. Really, I want Stealth Thing. What, like Deathwing? I guess Deathwing owns my face, but they would have played it last turn. I don't believe that. Nourish for 3 cards? Okay. Maybe they get Jade. Nourish for 3 cards into Daring Reporter. Is that just called the Scoop? Yeah, it's called the Scoop. A 3rd Raven Idol. Oh boy, what are you looking for? What could you possibly draw? Swipe targeting Totem? Nope, Raven Idol again, alright. Our opponent is just going to continue to draft until they lose the game. Oh my god! Then they play an Arcane Giant, and then it's like, okay. Oh, it was an Innervate! That was their last card! Did they find the swipe? They found it! They found the freaking swipe, no way. I didn't think they'd actually find it, but they did. I'm gonna kill them now. Innervate made a lot of sense as their last card, if they're like a ramp deck. They can't find Poisonous Seeds, because that card doesn't exist anymore, because it rotated. I want answers. I totally didn't misplay in playing my Jaguar on the turn that I wanted to play my every Finn. I totally didn't like misplay that and try to play it off. I don't know what you're talking about. Their Pilfered Power did a lot. They just didn't have anything else to go with it. God, alright. Alright, I'm good with just rolling totems for a while, I suppose, if you're good with just pinging for a while. That's not pinging. That's not pinging at all. That's actually something that does something. You can't do that. Illegal. That beats my totems, for one. and I can't do anything about it for 2. Okay. There was nothing else they could have done on that turn. Nope. No actions that would have done anything for our opponent. We're gonna... Scroll token, it would cost 2 mana and be called Battle Rage. Would be my guess. Is that good enough? The Tavern Brawl this week is the Heroic Tavern Brawl. I don't want to do dumb trades, though. I'm going with the... Ooh, Healing Totem. Hell yeah. Healing Totem's very powerful there. Now we're demanding a sweeper. That's like a sweeper. In, like, the rawest. Man, I really want to play Thunder Bluff and Hero Power here now. Holy smokes. Yeah. Yeah, Thunder Bluff and Hero Power. That's the play this turn. They might have a Flame Strike, but if they Flame Strike, I still have the Thunder Bluff, so... Shrug? Because that's their whole turn? No, this is good. I don't care if they have Flame Strike. We lose a totem, a card that drew a card, and a card that already traded up. Okay. Do you have anything else to follow that up? Coin into, like, Earthen Ring Farseer? Yeah, Earthen Ring Farseer, okay. Like Bone Guard, Hero Power, yeah. So Bone Guard, Hero Power, Sea Giant, Stormcrack. Your cards are fake. Yeah, your cards are fake. Cool. 9 wins! Oof, this one's going super good. It's all on the power of Bomb Squad plus Evolve. Ugh, yeah. Can't crack my knuckles. I can do it once and then it's not very loud and that's it. That's the end of it. It doesn't like make a loud noise. Mike's a lot better at it than I am. They removed the ability to Bilst in Eternal. I'm kind of sad about it. I mean, it makes sense, but still kind of sad about it. They made a lot of changes to Eternal, actually. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, like, there. Something like 20 cards changed. A lot of buffs to blue cards, and I'm keeping these 3. And a lot of, like, made a bunch of purple cards more expensive influence-wise, but not mana-wise, which is, I think, an interesting way to balance them. Like, they don't make the card cheaper. The Nice? Ah, we're fighting the Nisei. Ah. Or Thin Ice. Anyway, this is a coin bone guard. Pretty simple for me. Kind of want hero power pass. Alright, that's fine. That's not unreasonable, no. Like, I feel they're very close, and oh, that's good. Sure, I'm in. And I'm gonna go Dragon Hawk Rider here. Try to get some use out of it. I realize that leaves me open to like some plays here that look bad, but like that one, specifically that one, yeah, where I look like a maroon for playing the 3-power thing instead of the 4-power thing. Let's do that and pass. Do you actually have a dragon? Okay. Didn't think you did. Hero power here is not bad. Red monoworm of all things ain't bad here. Definitely want to kill this. Depending on how I want to do it is the question. Maelstrom doesn't do anything. Is one damage doesn't do anything to either of these. Oh, or maybe you're talking about in the past. Because I know that happens to you sometimes. Let's do this. So, bump there, and then this can bump back for a lethal hit back. Yeah, just roll spell damage. If I had a better follow-up to that, I would try it. But I like getting the mana worm down. Sure. Okay, this one actually looks really good now. Hero power... Ah, damn, I could just play the 6, too. Nah, I want this dead. Spell damage doesn't change anything. I need the... I guess I don't need that. I could develop my board instead of 3 points of damage. Let's see what this is. Again, the damage off this doesn't matter, so I'm not gonna roll. Okay. And let's Panther in the center. Red Monoworm doing some work as a 4/6 without text at the moment. Next turn could be a Thunderbluff hero power, or it could also be a Sea Giant turn. Sea Giant turn's a lot more likely. I kind of want to get that Sea Giant down because we need to leverage the board into... Alright, we have Silence if that goes wrong, which it didn't. So, can I draw a spell? Any spell. It's like a spell. I think this is Hero Power Sea Giant, and like throw these 2 away. Actually, maybe keep the worm. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Could ignore this. So the reason I ignored that is because my board is currently a lethal threat. Even with the armor up, I have 19 points on the board. Like, they need to answer me. That's not enough. Spellbreaker breaks through. You need more. Not enough. When I rolled that taunt totem, it all of a sudden became apparent that I could just win the game through damage, which is how you win all games of Hearthstone, actually, but, you know. Oh, right, our opponent played their legend, because they're at, like, 9 wins. Of course they have a legend, and it has to be a good one, too. You concede, and I'll let you live. Let's negotiate. Oh, man. Keep the Jungle Panther. Oh, that's not bad. I'm not gonna Finders Keepers on one.
Is someone injured?
One in 4 to go badly, huh? That's not good. That's not good either. Now they can draw cards off of my healing. Oh my god, a mad bomber! It's been so long! I'm so happy. Yeah, that's strong. No, that's a good play. I get you. Let's just keep storm cracking. This card is incredibly strong, by the way, Cabal Talon Priest. Okay, Saboteur. Well, Daring Reporter looks okay. Just okay, though, is the problem. It trades with a 3. No, that's fine. Just accept it. You trade down a little bit. Maybe, but maybe we get something good out off of... Ugh, do you have a dragon in hand? No, you're just playing a pit fighter. Okay, that's good. Could Maelstrom Portal. I can't Maelstrom Portal Bomb Squad. I could Jungle Panther or Hero Power and set up like a Bomb Squad on the following turn. But how am I really like improving that? We'll just take our lumps. Now, Finders Keepers will only find you 3 different cards. And then heal up. Yeah, then heal up, okay. Oh, hell. Okay, that's a good roll. Yeah, it's a strong card. No, I get you. So, like, what? Flame Tongue Totem. Yeah, okay. Flame Tongue Totem, Maelstrom Portal, Sea Giant. Oh, I am a maroon. Don't mind me. Don't mind me being an absolute idiot. Oh, God, that cost me. Just say the play aloud and then do a different one. Okay, this still trades pretty heavily with their board, which isn't bad. I assume they're going face. Because I just go to like 4 here, and if they have real... Oh, they never mind. Okay. Makes me feel a little better about about my play, knowing that I was just losing regardless, but still sucks and was a poor play. What, like Hex, Bomber, that's it. Hex, Bomber, I don't get to play anything else. That's all we got. I'm dead to... Like, if I go this route, I died regardless. So yeah, this is the only route that leaves me alive, so I have to take it. But we're definitely dead in this one. That's fine. I will take 10 wins with this deck, hell. Bit annoyed at my complete mistake of a play there, but what can you do? What can we actually draw here anymore? I don't think there's anything else that actually can get us out of this. Chicken. Alright. Yeah, 10 wins is high over what I thought this deck was going to do. Well, I mean, it wasn't, but, you know. It was so-so played. Oh, thank you for showing me that. Oof. Did you know there was actually no chance of winning that one? Excellent. I like how they were at 29, dude, to prove that the Reno triggered. That's so good. Two-pack. Oh, two-pack. Two-pack 180 gold? Holy smokes, that's good. Like, whatever, golden air shock. You're just, like, here, I guess. Sure. Alright, let's check out what's in the packs. Ah, Potions of Madness. Did we have no legend? No, we had Alakir the Windlord. It's at the bottom of our list. We had a legend. You always have a legend. Okay. Yeah, we played Alakir, I think, 3 games. 4. 3 or 4. Then again, we... Was he as good as I pretend he is? He was decent. Alakir became Major Domo in the best game. That game fucking ruled. Alright, I got a Madame Goya earlier. That was nice, I suppose. How am I doing on Gadget Zam? Legendary crafting. Oh, we're still missing a lot. Kazakis. Shaku. I don't have a lot from this set now that I look at it. Ugh. Anyway. Whew, that was a good arena. I'm happy I did it. Pretty stylish. I was like 2.5 hours in the middle of the day. Pretty good with that. So yeah, arena. I just wanted to get one of these done because I hadn't done one of these just kind of off on my own. I can definitely feel a bit of you saw some I think 3 or 4 flat misplays while that was going on. So evolving 2 bomb squads was disgusting. Like, I love that shit. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. Anyway, thank y'all for joining. Hope y'all have a good time. That was an excellent arena, and we had 13 pretty good games with some very great moments. All right. Y'all have a good afternoon? Yeah, y'all have a good night.